Okay, today we got this 96 Big Bear, and we've got a brand new fuel gauge here. It's just a genuine Yamaha Wolverine one. So we've got a metal tab here. I'm not sure how to take it off yet. I've never taken one of these off, so looks like it's going to be the right size. I'm not real sure. It must just pop up somehow. So what we'll do is we'll use a screwdriver. Got a screwdriver set here. We'll use a flathead. Better if we just pop it. I've never taken one of these off before, so just bear with me if you think I'm doing it the wrong way, because I've never done it. So it's got a couple little notches on here. I'm just going around trying to get them. Be careful of that tank too. Alright. You got to be careful. I've put a couple of indentations in it with a screwdriver. Just here you can see. So how do we get this part out though? Oh, I see. Whoops, shit. I'm not going to put any of that dirt in there. Okay. So we got that one. You see that? That's how that one looks. It's the same. Yep. Same length, as you can see there. Alright, so throw that one on the ground. Let's put this new one in. Now, I'd suggest that now I've done it, if anyone else wants to do it, just make sure you be careful when you go prizing on that. On this top. What I need to do is, I'll just put that tissue in that hole. And we'll pull that tissue back out. There's just a little bit of dirt and crap in there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll drop this in. Make sure you try and work that sill around to make sure we even. So alright, I brought a cheap fuel float for a Big Bear Yamaha online, and this is the old one here, and on the other one the screen's all perished and that. This is some of the original parts out of it, but what I did is I actually swapped some of the parts out of the cheap Chinese one and put on this one. So what I did is, what I swapped over is I just unclipped these two tabs and pulled the screen off it, and that's how this stuff fell out of the original. I didn't put the Chinese fuel level gauge one in it, I put the original one back in it. So it's all got original parts, even including the rubber. The only thing I changed is the cover on it. Just unclipped it and put this one on it, and then put this one back together. So jam that back in there. And yeah, I'm going to put this back in the quad bike, and yeah, see how she goes. The cheap Chinese ones you get, it's got a metal ring in here, what locks in here. And this tab on the cheap one just come out and the fuel gauge don't work. So that's no good. But the fuel gauge works properly, like it should here, as with the original. Well, seems to work half decent. And I thought I'd just do a quick video just to follow up that the Chinese one never worked. The float was getting jammed in it and that because yeah, it was poorly made. But the I brought a new one, OEM one, and it cost me $90 to get a new OEM one of these. I got one coming, so we'll see how long this lasts first. I'll put it in there and just give it a bit of a go. But this dial here is only printed on plastic. The original OEM one was printed on metal. It's on a aluminium washer. And yeah. Alright, so I just thought I'd do a quick follow up on it. Oh shit. Alright, so we put some WD-40 on here. Yeah, it's not as easy to get it back on. It was hard to get it off, so it's going to be hard to get it back on. There we go. We got it. Alright. Geez, that was hard work. I'd suggest anyone that's doing this, make sure you be very careful. You don't damage your tank like I did when I was prizing off with the screwdriver. Alright then, so we got that. Alright, we've done the fuel sender for the Big Bear quad bike. I'm happy with that, what I've done. And yeah, there was a bit of stuff around getting that off. Just be careful, make sure you only prise around on this ring. Don't go prising around, damage it. The tank's pretty strong though. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share, comment. And have a great day.